And welcome on in for some Phantasmal cardboard. Guys, I am so pumped for this. We've opened 32 packs as of the opening of this box right here. We have not had that good of luck, but we are satisfied enough to continue ripping. So without further ado, fulfilling my promises, we are ripping this box. Okay, we are going to manifest the SIR Charizard, Meowth, Piplup, Wooper, Charizard Full Art, and the worst case scenario is a Flygon, Okidogi, Toxtricity. This is gonna be a good opening, so stay tuned. Now, if for whatever reason we don't get a bunch of good cards, I'm gonna have to send this to Santa. So we better get some good cards, okay? Now, we're going to hope that we get as lucky as our friend did. He got the Golden Charizard. You may have seen that on our X. If you haven't, go check that out. He did get the Gold Charizard, as well as some really great hit rates out of the booster box he opened, I believe. And he opened a bundle and some other loose packs. So we're just trying to keep up with our buddy there. He's just, again, he has some fantastic luck, so we know we're not going to get quite as lucky as him, but if we could just get one or two of our chases, that would be absolutely fantastic. I have seen a lot of people struggling to get good hits, and so I am very curious of what the actual hit rate is of this, considering it's so one way or the other. I did watch a video earlier. I may post that on X at some point, a link to it, or in the description. And essentially, someone opened 100 boxes. Does give you a pretty good idea of what the hit rates are going to be. So yeah, there is some resources out there if you are interested in finding exactly what the hit rates are. I will try to link those in the description or on X. So definitely know what you're getting into before you just start obliviously ripping like we are. It is a battle that you have to pick. So if you really want a specific chase card, maybe just wait a little while. That's why I usually don't open a set unless there's 7 to 8 cards that I really like. Now I do make exceptions because I like to make content for you guys. Another foil haunter. We're taking these all day. We're taking the little wins all day. Again, my whole 2 cents on this is you should know what these hit rates are. Just have a little bit going into it, a little bit of an idea of what you're after, because if you just go in here blind, you're gonna maybe be disappointed. So now the question everyone has been wondering: what is a phantasm? Unsure. Looked it up. Not really what I thought it was. So not sure. Not sure if it's a good thing or a not good thing. So we're going to go ahead and just roll with like it's a neutral thing. Phantasmal is neutral at this point until proven otherwise. So very interesting. So very interested what people have to say about that. What is it? Okay, all right, enough. A Ghastly, we're taking those all day too. We're saying playables are going to be good enough. We're going to call them like not hits, but just like we'll be happy about them. All right, we got a Lokix, Toxtricity, Milcery, and Rotom. All right, we'll sleeve the EX. We'll sleeve the EX. Not the EX you want. I hear people like the Rotom, and I'm happy for them. It's not a bad mon, just not for me. That's all. Easy clap. All right. And I guess my whole thing is, it's like, these cards are beautiful. I've heard the playability. There's a couple cards, Dawn, apparently. There's a couple cards that's going to change the playability of some stuff, which always fun to have a meta shakeup in TCGs. If you are familiar with the channel and my TCG background, look at that. Start getting hits. Let's go. And a Toxtricity in the back there. If you're familiar with my TCG background, I am mostly a Magic player, so my Pokemon knowledge extends as far as 2 pre-releases and building a Hydreigon Hydreigon deck. So, yeah, my knowledge of the Pokemon TCG is very limited. Seems a little more fast-paced to me. I guess my only real experience is playing pre-release, and that was slower paced than what I've watched online. But again, just my take is it's a little bit more fast-paced. Now, Magic, especially the modern format, and Vintage Legacy, is crazy. I mean, like, it's 2 turns, 1 turn. I mean, I'm not, again, super familiar with those formats either, so, hey, look at us, SIR, Mega Sharpedo. We will take that all day. An SIR, fantastic. I have seen some people really raving about this card. This one appears to be extremely nice. Look at that thing. Let's go. Let's go. I've been seeing it's like a 1 and 2 box. You're going to get an SIR, so we will take that all day. Beautiful. Fantastic. Look at us. Look at us. Do we even need to open the rest of the box? Maybe the rest of the box is fire. Who knows? Maybe we got a, what's it called? Error box, and we're about to just rip and rip and rip. But anyway, my knowledge of the Pokemon TCG, very low. But I am interested in learning, so I don't know if there's like some, you can play the online, like the Pocket is lame, I guess, for learning the full-on, like to learn the paper. But what is it, Pokemon Online? Is there like a, yeah, I think I've talked about it before. I think I've looked it up. Probably have links to it. Probably should just go look it up. Another hit, a Mega Gengar. Yo, we got a good box. We got a good box. Let's go. I mean, no chases, but 3 great hits so far. Let's go. And we got the Rotom. Let's go. Is it going to be every other pack now? Are we about to have one of those crazy boxes like I've been hearing about where people literally just get like 15 hits in a box? Because that would be crazy. You're going to get a good reaction out of me if that's what's about to happen. So, alright, we got a Seal. Glisker. Mamoswine. Yeah, anyway, so I'd really like to learn and get involved with the community a little bit more playing the TCG. Oh my gosh, yo. Back to back to back, bro. I think maybe we had 1 dud pack in the middle, but that is sick. Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see it. I hope we just didn't, like, have our whole Phantasm right there, and now we can't. Oh, that's what a Phantasm is. What just happened? Me hyperventilating is a Phantasm. Nice. Figured it out. Cool. Problem solved. We know what a Phantasm is now. Don't need to think about it anymore, guys. I figured it out. If you need to know what a Phantasm is, just at me. Let's go. A little Shinji Kanja action. Wait. Is the Ikorio or Ikorio from the DRI promo? Is that the Moltres box? Is that coming out soon? That's Black Friday, right? I'm losing it. Suicune, one of my favorites. Love this art. Wow, guys, I'm a little shocked right now. We're probably gonna go dry for some packs, so I gotta think of something important to say. Oh wait, I already had something to talk about. Good. That worked out perfectly. Perfect transition. Someone talk to me about the Pokemon TCG in the comment section, or at me on Twitter, please, or DM me. Seriously. So we figured out what a Phantasm is. We figured out you can get SIRs in these boxes. Let's talk about the hard stuff. The stuff that I don't want to talk about, but I think we have to talk about now because I've seen it a million times on Twitter. I've seen it in YouTube videos now. The AI art discussion. Don't cancel me, please. Please don't cancel me. This is just me asking questions. And I want honest, truthful responses, all of which will be deemed valid. So please hear me out, okay? I think we have bigger problems to worry about with AI than art. And so I think if you're going to have the discussion, you have to be honest about the whole thing. And I think the tools of 2025, which I I acknowledge when debating people who are pro modern Pokemon art, that, hey, listen, you can just make better art right now. You can make better art in 2025. And when I say better art, art is obviously, you know, a very subjective thing. But you can make better art objectively, more visually stimulating art right now in 2025 than you ever could in the entire existence of the world. And the reason for that is you have computers and you have digitization and you have tools that allow the artist who is a skilled, talented, you know, time advised craftsman to be able to use these tools, right? They're not that you don't just like pick up the tools and use them. Like, again, I use CAD a little bit, and I use all, you know, for all intents and purposes, I'll be honest, I use AI quite a bit for just remedial tasks in corporate business. So like it's a very very normalized thing. Like when you type in on Google, you're using AI. If you have a Samsung or an Android phone, you're using AI when you Photoshop photos. You're using some form of assisted automation when you're using Adobe Photoshop. A lot of the iPad programs you're using, it is your strokes, but the assistance of a computer, which is allowing you to be so fine, detailed, and precise, or duplicate specific strokes, so on and so forth, that allows you to make art that is far more beautiful than, frankly, any fine art of 100 years ago. That said, the argument of AI, I think, really, you know, we're talking about 1 million people losing their jobs in this year alone from it. So there's a lot more. While I sympathize and I empathize and I understand the struggle, and I do agree that if you're just going to go and you're going to generate an image from nothing, there's an argument to be made that it's just immoral and it's antithetical to the thing that we are all doing here, as was being said on X earlier. So yeah, again, I'm totally of the volition that it is probably a bad thing, and there is definitely some abuse of it. The ramifications of it are unknown at this point, but I think the argument is a David versus the Joker, Thanos and Goliath all at once argument. You're fighting a battle which, pick it, because it's going to go bad any way you kind of look at it. It's already been, I mean, you say assisted, you know, integration of automation, right? That's all already happened. So many systems rely on it, you know, servers, databases, things of that nature. So it's not going away. And it's already kind of integrated again, like I said, into just like, ooh, another yamper. We're just like a dog out here with our yampers. Herder over here. Yeah, long and short, I just think it's an argument that is really just like, you got to kind of mitigate, sure, avoid it at any cost you really can. I do think the like randomized, like people posting random cards, it's fine. Like if you want to use AI to generate a card, it's up to you. You do what you want. But like, I don't know. It's not for me. I completely understand the sentiments. And if you're using it as like inspiration, or something I've noticed, and some of my artist friends have actually said, like, it's great for making pieces, right? Like, so like if you need a piece of something that you're going to then alter further, or alternatively, like some people just really don't know how to manipulate some of the prompts. Mega Heracross versus one of these. That's fantastic. Beautiful. They don't know how to manipulate the prompts. And so, like, again, you're getting very generic stuff. If you have artwork that you've already drawn and feed it to some of these systems, it's actually incredible, some of the stuff that it does for you as a talented artist already. You're still using your skills, your you know, applicable traits as an artist, but then you can use, again, things to be fine, you know, artificial intelligence to fine tune it for you. So again, I think there's a lot of different arguments to be made, and I'm open to hearing all of them because I'm just really curious on what the deep-seated, or like rather the logical, like, hey, this absolutely is bad, which I'm not saying it's not, but I think there is an argument to be made that, like, hey, could be kind of useful. And it could, you still could keep the human essence of things while being assisted, right? And actually make it easier for you to do things. So just something to be thought about. I, again, personally have used it quite a bit just in regular applications of corporate business. But all right, back to Pokemon. Enough AI art discussion. What am I talking about here? 8-bomb. We got a Pomo. Guys, we are literally destroying. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. We are literally destroying. We are a little bit more than halfway through the box. Oh, another hit. I love this Empoleon so much. I feel like this is a deck card. I feel like this is a playable card. I feel like I got to make a deck around Empoleon. Somebody tell me in the comment section. All right, guys, we're going to take a small little, I'm going to run away, so just give me 1 second. All right, just did the count up of this stuff, and we have, 8 hits? That's so crazy. So we have 8 hits out of 18 packs. 18 packs left. Got myself some water, regrouped. That was pretty exhilarating. I have a lot to really, go through in my collection right now. We are, a Duraludon. I haven't pulled many of those. I've got a lot of bulk. If you guys noticed on the claim giveaway, I obviously gave away quite a few cards. Did go and acquire a few cards just to spice it up a little bit. But many of those cards were cards I pulled right here. So, have been trying to clean up my collection a little bit. Have much more bulk that I plan to disperse and give away. But then there is a number of things that I probably should just go trade up. And, I am completing a couple older sets. So there's always some things I can go trade for. And then again, I am going to be probably trading some of the slabs I have, anything that's newer. Just don't really have attachments to certain stuff. Like I have this really nice Zekrom that I know someone would love. But it's great. It's just, I would rather have, if you're saying it's worth $1,200, I'd much rather have, give you a little bit of money or find, a moderately played copy of a Shining Charizard or a copy of a Mewtwo and a Shining Mew. I don't know. There's things I'd rather have. So, gonna clean up my collection. Do have 3 sets I am currently trying to complete, one of which is Team Rocket. I'm down to the last 5 cards. Pretty much just looking for a couple non-holofoils, rare holofoil, non-holofoils. So, do have, oh, look at that. Finally got one. Regular foil. I've been waiting for the foil Duraludon. Card's sick. Anyway, yeah, I would really, really, really like to just finish that setup. I've been working on it for a while. And then we have Neo Gen, which we have 25 cards left in. We have most of the big hitters done. But there are just a couple cards we still need out of there. So we have the Lugia, and I don't even know what else is the big cards out of there. We have most of them. I've haven't looked at it in a couple weeks, but we have most of it. 25 cards remaining. And then Gym Heroes and Challenge. We have a total of 50 cards. So 20, I think it's actually a little less than 50 cards total. So 20 some from each set. Those are ones that I have been working on for quite a while as well. Did get a nice boost on those recently though. So shout out to the guy who, he knows who he is. I'm not going to say his name. Don't want to do that. But yeah, shout out him. He sold me a binder for a pretty good price. Probably will be giving away some of the cards out of those binders. That binder and then another binder that I got in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. It'll be fun. And then the final set that I have been working on, which I've actually completed once, but I'm working on a second time, is Base Set 2. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm completing it a second time for, but I'm going to tell you what's going in a green binder. So if you've been following me on X, you know exactly what's going to happen with it. Another Switch. I pulled this one already, but I'm totally happy to take that. Totally happy to take that. Yeah, again, if you've been following me on X, you know exactly what we're doing with the green binder. So, stay tuned for that. We are almost at 1 year on YouTube, which is just like an absolutely wild thought that we've been doing this for a whole year. And I couldn't be here. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are awesome. So we'll definitely take care of you. I don't know how we're going to do that yet. There's initially, before I went on X, like we had almost 1,000 subscribers on here before we even went on X. And I was just planning to do a giveaway to the subscribers on here. Now I feel obligated to include X because I get antsy. Another hit, we'll take it. I feel obligated to include the X community because they have been so awesome. So we're going to have to figure that out. Kind of put a hold up on me just like announcing something. And we are almost at the 1 year. So it kind of works out. We'll do something, announce something at the 1 year. We've already hit the big milestone that we were working for, and we haven't really set a goal for, well, maybe we have. I don't even remember if we set a goal. Always got to set goals. It's an important thing. Don't do it just because it's New Year's. Do it before that. Hey, Ludicolo. Let's go. Let's go. This has been a great box, honestly. So many hits. So many hits. The church bell's going off. It's 1 a.m. We should have opened this box last night. Probably would have been smart. Would have made me feel a lot better. Excuse me. Our pack count will be at, 68 after this opening. So, pretty, I feel like we just kind of made up for it with this box. And I have been hearing that there are, again, certain boxes are just juiced. Other boxes are duds. So, I don't know if that's to drive the degenerates back to the game store, or if that is a intentional full print run thing. I don't know. Well, we will find out, because it's seeming like we have an okay relationship with the Phantasm now. So we'll continue to tango with it. I'll tell you what, there are some of these sets recently that have just been so pathetic that I can't even, like I wanted to open Prismatic earlier today, yesterday, the day before that, and I opened it. I got a gold card last time I opened it. It's just, I'm going to open another 100 packs before I get a hit like that. So it's like, this at least, a standard, non-special, like, I feel at least a little better opening this, getting a regular amount of hits. I think obviously the lack of IRs was the big problem with Prismatic, but even if you go back, like, Mega has not been super kind to me in terms of like the IR variation, and I've seen some crazy videos of people opening and just like so much duplication. And I get it, you're track printing and you're also printing for players, so you need to duplicate on certain like cars and ancillaries, but like, my gosh, give me like at least a little more. I think that's our first Flygon reverse. I do see a hit back there. Was I tripping? Yeah, it's just a restaurant. That Flygon reverse is cool, though. I'm going to set that aside for sure. Yeah, there's certain cards, again, I'm not planning to master this set. I just know all 5 SIRs are going to be too hard for me. And with it kind of looks like the pull rates with these, all the trainers and item cards. I just don't think that I think the full arts are going to be harder to pull than people think. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. But I do feel like the hit rates are probably going to be more around where Mega was. And like I said, Mega's duplication is crazy. And that set's way bigger than this set. So I think keeping the SIR hit rate super low, adding that additional rarity with the gold card, we're going to see. We're going to see. Again, you can go check out the data. I will either have it linked, listed, so on and so forth in the description, comment section, on X, somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. I already followed the nice man who made the video on X, so, and subscribed because, well, I knew how much it helps as a creator. No, I'm not going to go there. Hey, another Rotom. Is that our second Rotom? Did we pull 2 Rotoms in this box? What am I talking about? Duplication? You can't make it up. I literally am talking about it. You can't make it up. So let's duplicate it. Let's get another Mega Sharpedo. That'd be sick, right? Let's get another one of these. That would be sick. Such a sick hit. Very clean card. Super happy about that. We're down to the last nitty-gritty of this box. If you've made it this far, do really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's really been fun. I saw a video, Opossum, but I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just saw the beginning, but it's talking about, like, hey, if you want to make content, make content. Not many people are professionals. You can make better content, but, like, not many people are professionals. So if you enjoy something and want to share your passion, or, hey, maybe you just like talking to yourself. This is a great, like, outlet, and maybe it's, like, animals or, like, hiking or doing something in nature. Like, I don't know. Maybe you have a cool dog, or you go to a cool place every day, or for work, or I don't know. Just, like, I think your experience is worth sharing if you want to share it. And if there's things you're passionate about, I think there's really no downside in just, like, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Love the Charizards. I think anything you do that you want to put out there, people will watch. As long as you're passionate about it, as long as you truly, maybe you know something about it that might help you too. But, like, as long as you like to do it, I think that shines through. I think people eventually can relate to you. And that's why I said that on the timeline and on X the other day. I was like, people like the journey, you know? Like, they like to watch somebody grow and, like, do different things and, like, share from, like, how they got from here to there. Like, even just on, like, silly stuff. Like, oh, we're going on, like, a haul to Target, or, like, you know what I'm saying? But won't go super in depth on that. But, man, this box was, so good. So good. Oh, I'm so I should have opened this last night. I'm such a whiny baby. Such a whiny baby. Seriously though, don't be afraid to post it. If it's for you, you can't lose, right? And if somebody else enjoys it, you made someone else happy. You gave someone else a little bit of an escape, a little bit of entertainment. Like, come on. You can't go wrong. If it's something you like doing, do it. And that's why, I'm going to start opening a little bit more magic. I want to do some, like, how-tos. Obviously, we're going to do some crazy giveaways continuing over the next probably 2 months. But first and foremost, we're going to get to some other cool stuff. We're going to we know how to play Pokemon. We're going to try and learn some more of the nuances, I should say, of the Pokemon TCG. Try to bring some of our IRL friends into the fray and get involved with some more local events, as I was talking about in some previous videos. We do have some really awesome, hopefully, local. Let's just keep it cool, but Pokemon events, trade events, this spring. So we're just gonna keep working, keep opening, keep making the collections and mastering luxury cardboard, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Last pack magic or last pack tragic. This box has been insane. It really has been. This box has been just, like, off the chain. Absolutely incredibly awesome. Electric, some might say. If you enjoy, like, the long form content, watching all the way through really does help. So if you made it this far, you've already done enough. If you like, comment, subscribe, that's all awesome. But you making it this far is already incredible. Let's go over these hits a little bit. Just because I think it's worthy to see what these hit rates really ended up being, because, well, we got all doggos. We got, like, oh no, we got an 8-bomb. Oh, we got a Ludicolo. Look at this. This was a sick box. This box was so almost too good. Now my expectations are going to be all out of whack. This is not good. This is not good. My expectations are going to be too high. Wow, look at that. That's insane. 2 Rotoms. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 EXs. A full art item. A full art Oricorio. We had 4 illustration rares, and we had a SIR Mega Sharpedo. I mean, that was pretty bananas. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, would really appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what I can do better. We'll talk to you again real soon. Peace.